Hello everybody, Mac here. Welcome back to the show. Walmart CollectorCon starts tomorrow. As of the time of this recording, Walmart CollectorCon starts tomorrow, October the 13th, Friday the 13th. That just hit me. And I do think that, like the Target Fall Geek Out, I do think that the Walmart CollectorCon this year is just one day. Last one that I think came out over the summer, I think that was a 2-day event. I think it's just a 1-day event this time around. Now, if you go to the CollectorCon preview page today, that being Tuesday, you can see a preview of some of the things that they are going to be releasing. A lot of stuff for Hasbro, some stuff for Mattel, but there's like a lot of Hasbro figures going on right there. And you won't be able to purchase anything, you won't be able to pre-order anything, but you'll be able to look at it. But what we are here today to talk about specifically is what is coming out for the G.I.Joe classified line, because there are 3 figures that are coming for the G.I. Joe line. 2 are Night Force and 1 is a Cobra agent. And the first one we're going to be talking about is Night Force Tunnel Rat. This one's cool because Tunnel Rat actually was a member of Night Force in the vintage line. A lot of times with these separate factions like Tiger Force and Python Patrol, they're putting figures in like that Python Patrol, that Night Force, that Tiger Force deco, but they weren't originally part of the line when they came out in the 80s. Tunnel Rat was a member of Night Force. As a matter of fact, from what people have said, I didn't have either Tunnel Rat when I was a kid, so I'm just going by what I've heard, that if you take the Tunnel Rat, the Night Force Tunnel Rat, and you take the standard release Tunnel Rat, and you swap the lower part, like you swap the legs, that actually will give you the 2 like vintage accurate figures. That the gray in the legs was a different color, and you actually have to swap the legs to get like accurate versions of them. I don't know. All I know is that he looks really cool in his Night Force gear. I'm really digging that. He still has that big belt fed. I don't know why. Even when I was a kid in the 80s, I didn't understand why the person that crawled through the tunnel had like a big M60. Should have had something more compact, like an Uzi or something, I'm guessing. I don't know. But he does look really cool in his Night Force gear. He has all of the same kit as his standard release. There's obviously just some color differences, like all of the stuff that was like brown leather on the standard release is now more of like is that green, like that olive drab green. The pistol, even his revolver, has a different colored handle, where this one looks like it's sort of like a steel, like a gunmetal gray with like a black grip on the standard one. The revolver had like a brown wooden grip, but other than that, everything is the same, just with different coloring. Also, I find it really interesting that the Night Force version of him doesn't have any of the face paint, any of the tiger striping on him like the standard release does. The other Night Force figure that we're getting is Wolf Spider, Parth Wolf Spider Varma. And as far as I know, this is a new character for the line, a new figure. He looks like he's airborne infantry. It looks like he's fast roping, coming down on the box art. And I think he looks good. I think he looks really cool. I dig a lot of the gear that he's coming with. I could do with him not being outfitted with a shotgun. I may end up giving him a different weapon, but I think all of the gear, I think he looks really good. I think this is a good addition. I'm really happy to see that between him and Glenda that's coming with the Dragonfly, that Hasbro is dipping into just creating new figures and not, or new characters, and not just going by what was before and what was in the comics. Like Helix, for example, Agent Helix, I think it's really cool that we're getting her because she is a newer character from like the comic line. But I like Wolf Spider and Glenda just showing that they're going to be creating new characters for the line. I think that is really cool. And then the last one that is coming up is the Cobra agent. And this is Shadow Tracker. I don't know anything about Shadow Tracker. I know he was part of like the vintage line. It might have been part of Valor versus Venom, but he was around, from what I can gather, after I got out of collecting the vintage line. He doesn't come with any guns. He just has that bow, he has that tomahawk, and he has those 3 face masks that there's no picture of him without the mask on. And I'm kind of wondering, like, I'm genuinely wondering what's he look like underneath, because even on the box art, he has a mask on. And I don't know enough about the character to know if we ever did see his face, or if those masks are basically his face. Like, you pop one mask off and there's just like something blank, and then you pop the new one on. I'm genuinely curious to see that, because even with the semi-translucent one, like the translucent yellow, I can't really make out any detail underneath that mask. There have been some people that have criticized this one, saying like it doesn't feel very G.I. Joe, or it doesn't feel very like as part of the line. I don't know. I really dig that. I think he looks good. Like, just this like wilderness hunter, like him and Outback going at it would just look, that would just be awesome, I think. Like, I'm really looking forward to this one. He's actually my favorite of the 3 that are coming out. I'm still going to get the other 2 Night Force figures, but he's definitely the one that I'm going to be like just trying to snag him first. Walmart CollectorCon starts tomorrow, Friday the 13th. It starts at, what is the timestamp on it? It starts at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast like me, that's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard. So just keep that in mind, because when you look at Walmart, if you look at the Walmart pages, it gives you the Pacific Standard Time. So if you're in the East like me, remember that's 10 a.m. More than likely, Hasbro Pulse is going to have these in limited quantities available on Pulse as well. I couldn't find anything about them being offered in advance to Pulse Premium members, but they will have them on Pulse, more than likely, in addition to the Walmart Collectors Con. So check that out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to these guys. I actually canceled my original Tunnel Rat when I saw that Night Force 1 was coming out, because I just really dig like that Night Force deco for him. Also remember, we got about just a little over 2 weeks left for Shartimus's Street Humans, the Kickstarter for that. He has added some accessories to the standard figures, so you get more for your dollar whenever you just buy into the standard figure. So check that out as well. So happy Halloween, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.